The Undiscovered Country. Endings. Heroes live, heroes die, and we, the victims, the grateful, the guilty, are only left to remember. The time that is given to them is short, and the time that is given to us is long, tortuously long. Sorry, now playing as Cade. The sun is shining through the ivy-colored windows. Voices flow into you like they're deep within the ocean, muffled and drowned. Cade, darling. She nuzzles your hand as her kittens play at your feet, but she feels worlds away. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. I know what I saw, Cade. Tell them. Perhaps the soil is too fresh for Cade. We can let him root for a day or two. Ride his leaves, then. We don't have time for that, Willow. Everyone's dead. Dora, Nia, Mal, Terrell. They're all dead. Murdered by a flying being who'll take every single tech that we drew at it like it was nothing. And why would this winged warrior just leave? What's his mission? Why would he kill the heroes Morella or torture Cade? Or a number of awful things? Well, you have to. You finally look up from your parchment. I don't understand what that creature was. Well, it definitely wasn't the winged warrior legend. You saw it. I saw a gold figure with wings. The direct winged warrior isn't gold. It will be the first time the elven text twists the actual facts. It doesn't matter because everyone's not dead. What do you mean? If it was the winged warrior, then Elrond definitely isn't dead. Kid, you saw the blade go through. But where's the body? Where are all their bodies? It took them, Cade. All of them. You're suddenly overcome by tears and rage, your hands balling into fists at your sides. Oh, Cade, I know you're hurting. I don't have time to be hurt. I have to fix this. Citra cradles your cheek gently. I know you feel, Cade. I've been introduced to my grandmother. But anything you do to try to get everyone back is only gonna make it worse. Citra, he'd do the same for me. He wouldn't give up on me. He didn't. I can't give up on him. If I was Adam, it's difficult for all, Cade. I've lost people before, Willow, but I didn't lose him. I won't lose him. Cade, you have to stop hurting yourself. There's no fixing this. It's impossible. They saved me when I got pulled into the shadow of him. That seemed impossible, but they found a way. But this is death, Cade. The undiscovered country. They're beyond our reach. Please understand, Cade. Trip and I, we have seen so much death. Everyone we know, everyone we love. And there's some things you just have to learn to accept. But you can't. You might be willing to abandon him, but I'm not. I'll find a way to get him back, somehow. Now play as I want. You awake to the bright light and heat of the sun shining down on you, surprised to not feel any pain. You reach to feel your chest, suddenly you find a ragged, bloody hole there, but your skin is unblemished, your body undamaged. Hello, child. Whoa. You jump upright, eyes wide as you take in the arid desert all around, and a strangely familiar face looking down at you. Take it slow. It can be confusing at first. Elrond! You turn to see a crying Nia tearing across the stand, and she runs right into your arms. I didn't think I'd see you again. Kid, your Mal comes from the opposite direction, staggering to join the embrace. Elrond! You turn to see him throw out lying on the sand, the wind clearly still knocked out of her, but she's whole, not the maimed body you last remember seeing. You're right, Abdora. We're here. You pull her to her feet, and you turn in a full circle, studying the dunes around you, when a tall, lanky presence hugs you from behind. Hi, Taro. Tall and lanky, and hugging me. What's up, Tyrell? How you doing? I don't understand what happened. Turning around his arms and his lips meet yours as you cling desperately to each other. I don't care, as long as you're here. Where's Alex? Here. You turn and find her standing off to the side, looking apologetic. You immediately tug her to you, holding her close. I saw that thing rip out your heart. You kiss her slowly, gently, till you pull away to look her in her dark eyes. Suddenly, your stomach drops as you let go of her. Who is? Are you here? There's a long moment of silence, terrifying. Then a puff of sand springs from the ground. Woo! Yes! I don't care about anyone else. Who is alive? My boy. Oh my god, my son's alive. Okay, we're good. Alright, I'm good. We're good now. You embellish Rusty here struggling Albert cub, digging him out of the sand as carefully and quickly as you can. Me and his mom are the ones who rush over to get him. To pick up our son. Like, who is? Get him. Oh my god. Who is? We both really just ran over, like the panicked, worried parents we are. Like, oh my god, he's alive. Whew. Well, this is embarrassing, isn't it? Aaron ambles his way up to your group, pawing self-consciously at his neck. What happened? The last thing I remember, there's no easy way to put this, but you're dead. That wasn't a dream then. I'm afraid not. Yeah, Tara and Aaron go painfully quiet. No, this is a trick. It must be some form of sorcery. Look for evidence of enchantment. You know you should try to calm them down, but all you can feel is your world collapsing in on itself. No, not like this. Not like this. I need more time. This can't be happening. Ren, Fury, all the kids. Who's gonna take care of them? Your breath comes shallow, lungs straining, and throat closing, even though you somehow know you don't need to breathe. Then you feel Mal's hand on your shoulder. No, you're right. You were last, weren't you? You saw us all die. I'm so sorry. I failed you all. This isn't your fault. It's that thing. That monster. Who just nuzzles against your leg, and you bend down and pet his head. It's okay, buddy. We'll figure it out. At least it doesn't seem like they got Cade. You jump as Val screams in rage and slams her fist into a nearby rock, shattering it into. Ah! That's good. Get it all out. I'm out for a bunch of things to get your anger out, but are we sure you aren't her? Yes, I know what happens when you hold this stuff inside. I suppose we should just be glad she's choosing to take her anger out on the scenery. You turn to the familiar, dwarven woman who has been waiting patiently off to the side. You're Cetra's grandmother, right? Portia? Indeed, it is an honor to meet those who mean so much to my granddaughter. You're very interesting people, you know. I could tell that when you spoke so kindly in my ceremony, but it's always nice to see others in a new light. You were watching that? Of course, I was. What else a funeral was for? You are in the wilds of death, the first part of the journey to the end of all things here in the Dwarven afterlife. Does everyone start here then? No, but the circumstances of your deaths were strange. It is not an incident that is covered in my understanding. Ugh. Maybe I can walk us out of here then. Close your eyes and try to imagine tearing reality along the seam. But as you do, your head drops and your nose starts to bleed. Nia rushed to your side, fussing over you, only for her eyes to go wide as nothing seems to happen. I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? Because you're dead, dears. You can do magic here, but not the way you were used to. Okay, so in the dwarven afterlife, if something has clearly gone wrong, I guess we just have to figure out what that is. I don't believe you'll find any answers here in the wilds, but perhaps further down the river. I can give you my guidebook if you like. I'll try to keep up as we go, but I am far less smart than you young things. She reaches into her intricately beaded bag and draws out a lustrous tablet covered in jeweled etchings. The what? The Ch2 is a sacred document meant only to be seen by the dead. All dwarves are buried with their own personalized illuminated text. But if only the dead are allowed to see it, who writes it? We have one scribe, the who keeps the knowledge for the living so that we, the ancients, would know what to expect when we arrive. Oh, quite explain your current predicament, but seeing as you're here now, it might be best to familiarize yourself with this place. The little tablet collects them to learn more about the different lives you find yourself in and the secrets they hold. You also get additional SP for every tab you collect, and if you got 6 tabs, you'll unlock blocks. Yeah, I know. It never hurts to get. Fuck you. It never hurts. Voice crack. It never hurts to know what you're getting into. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're getting through 4 things. I'm sorry. And arriving here. When you reach the wilds, you will find yourself in an uncertain place, with naught but the goods from your tomb and the gifts of your loved ones. Let the memories sustain you, and you will open your eyes to find a ship with their hopes and dreams for your well-being, well-appointed and seaworthy for the journey ahead. Rejoice in this, and wait for the less fortunate who, without funerary rites, are left to wander the wilds on rickety rafts made from flimsy reeds. Weep more still for those whose bodies were desecrated or destroyed before they reach this point, who must travel on foot or not at all. Those poor pedestrians wandered the wilds, desperate and lost, slowly withering away. I cannot tell you what to do if you meet such a stranger on your journey, but please know this. There are monsters of many forms in this world, both above and below. They may wear a friendly face, but be a villain, and so may a frightening face conceal a friendly heart. The journey transforms us all in its time. What the journey is like. As you sail in your boat, you may find yourself wondering, why does this not end? How long do I have to go? It is not merely enough to accept your death. You will only reach your destination when your soul is ready to do so. Even then, there are forces sent to tempt you, trick you from your leaden path. Some are souls who came before, long lost, searching for supplies and purpose, though destroying you would offer neither. The others are meant to challenge those that pass through, to prove they are worthy of making it to the end. There are the bone tigers, skeletal beasts of every present hunger, seeking to fill the bellies the gifts your loved ones have given you. Then there are the river rights. Oh my god. I'm bad at pronouncing my R's, because they sound like W's. So then saying the R word right before a W word is gonna kill me. Then there are the river whites. White, oh my god. Creatures of constant sorrow that lurk in the reeds. Their whispers carry on the wind, telling you things you know, but do not wish to hear. And of course, the pirate birds, buzzards of that most profane flame, born from those whose earthly vessels were destroyed by that most horrible and all-consuming heat. They seek only to covet and destroy everything destroy everything they untimely and took from them, the joys of food, family, and even memories. Those that fall to these monsters simply join them, and do as As do those who run out of supplies and fully waste away. There's no fate worse than to be swallowed by the wilds. The city with no faces. When you reach the city with no faces, that's when your soul truly begins to become part of the end. Here, individuals step off their boats and go about the vibrant marketplace as they would have in life. This is where you may trade your remaining goods for your burial to enrich the city as a whole, but you will notice these treasures slip through your fingers as you acquire them, as what is yours becomes what belongs to all. You feel your features fade from memory and reality. Your mind begins to become one with what makes all of us who we are. It is difficult for outsiders, and even some of us, to comprehend this change. Some speak in horror, calling it a loss or an erasure, but if you see it this way, I doubt you make it to the city at all. It is not a loss, it is an acceptance, an act of love both for ourselves and each other, to offer up our knowledge, our fears, our curiosity, and our joy to make this place more complete. If you fear to turn this last page, nothing and no one will force you. You may remain in the city as long as you like, and many do. I hope that you'll find the courage and comfort to take this last step. You are so loved in life, and so too are in death. And so too you are in death, even especially by those who do not have the great fortune of knowing you. There is no need to wait for your loved ones, as they know not when they'll come, and soon, either way, you'll be together at the end of all things. The end. The end of all things is the final destination, a place of warmth and comfort. All the dwarves that have come before now reside as one great shared light, like the very sun in the sky. The end speaks with one voice, but it carries the memories of many. It bears wisdom of ages, for it has seen all that has come before, and with hope's blessing may see all that is to come. You have nothing to lose in sharing its love, only to gain, for the end has seen you and loved you since long before you were born. I leave you now with a final prayer. May your path wind smoothly and your feet stay below you. May gold find you in dark water and dark clothes. May monsters and misfortune pass you by, and if they do not, let them leave stories behind worth telling. May you bring all this and nothing to the end, for the value is in the passing. May I see you again. Let us meet at the end. Yay! What do I want? What is this? Not this. What's spell shot? No! I didn't mean to get spell shot. I meant to get shield. I meant to switch to shield. Nah, whatever. Portia leads you out the canyon to a long, winding river where a small boat, where a small but beautiful boat sits. Climbing up. Ooh, the sky looks pretty. Climbing aboard, Portia reaches up to give you a gentle pat on the back, while Tora immediately starts to inspect the rigging. One more question, Portia. You died a few months ago. Does time work differently here, or? A little, but it's mostly that I tire quickly these days. One can't be too careful with the monsters that look about, looking to devour our souls. Boats and monsters? First good news I heard all day. As she reaches for the sail, a popping sound floats in the air, like sparks, but hotter. Then everything begins to burn. Damn it, Tora. You have to stop saying these things. Above you, a flock of fiery birds circle your boat, their wings crackling with every flap. Those must be the pirate books your guidebook mentioned. They must be the pirate birds your guidebook mentioned. Yes, a challenge between us in the end. It said they seek only to covet and destroy everything their untimely end took for them, right? And we must stop them if you don't wish to join them. Working on it. Quick, douse the flames. Your party dives for every bucket and barrel they can find as a pirate bird comes flying right at your face. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Look, look, look. Okay, it was a fucking mistake. I forgot I tapped on the combat thing, and I need to go back to make a selection. I was trying. I was trying to take a look at the other things, cause I wanted to see what they all were. I didn't remember. I'm trying to see. This is not fair. This is not fair. I was trying to get the fucking shield. I was trying to get the fucking shield. Oh my god. Wait, before you tap on one category? Oh my god. When you tap on one category, you have the option to like back out of it and look through the other skills. Like the green and purple one, the green and purple ones. And I was trying to go back to that, and I tapped the top button instead of the bottom button. That lets me reselect. I forgot that, not top button. I forgot that since I have already tapped on the combat ones, that the next time I hit the top button, it selects it. It doesn't. Whatever. I wasn't trying to confirm spell shot, whatever the fuck that is. I was trying to get shield. So I was like, well, I would like to have a fucking shield if there's things gonna be. After reading the fucking tablet thing, it's like, well, I would like to have something to defend myself. Like a motherfucking shield. Not a spell shot that I can't even. I was just thinking that the shield would be more useful than a spell shot if we can't use magic here. The spell shot will require magic. I can't use magic here. I want to I'm so tempted to like restart the book and like reselect. I'm so close. I'm so close to just like restarting the book and then selecting shield. Not book, I mean the chapter. Oh my god. So I replayed it. I'm gonna look carefully. Guide, okay. Dominate, okay. Return to categories, okay. It's the bottom option. Alright, cool. Survival, okay. Illusion, alright. Stone shape, alright, cool. I forgot them all. Anyways, combat, shield. That's what the fuck I wanted to do. Anyways, I'm gonna pause again and pick up where I left off. It's not cheating if I mistapped. Okay, it's not cheat. It was. I'm not cheating. I misclicked. I wanted the shield. I wanted to feel what the fuck the other thing was. And as soon as I saw a spell shot, I said, okay, now let me go to shield. Okay. Alright. And I would have let it slide because I would still get XP from screaming in his face, but I was upset because I didn't mean to select spell shot. So that is why I restarted it. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna be hella careful next time. Oh my god. This spectral hand shield appears in your hand, giving you enough cover to bash the beast away from you and shower of fallen sparks. I'm not in the mood right now. Like, I know I still would have gotten 10 XP for shouting it in the bird's face, but it's not what I wanted, so I don't fucking care. I wanted the shield. I wasn't gonna just scream in his face and just, it can just be like, you know, yeah, be fine with that. No. I wanted that shield. Because it is smarter to have a fucking shield now than to get something that would require magic when I can't even use my magic in the way I want to use it. The fuck? You know how long it's gonna probably take me to learn how to do magic here? And how long it's gonna take me to be able to use the spell shot? Yeah, no. The fuck? We're gonna get these fires out now, or she won't sail. You wheel around to see flames licking along the deck, rapidly spreading. I'm hungry. I don't want spaghetti. That was a mess. We need a sail to get out of here. On it. She widens her stance and smoothly rotates her arms, coaxing the shining water out of the river and onto the deck. Yeah, teamwork. You see Alex tackle Aaron out of the way for the swooping bird. You're not very good at this. I'm rusty. I just died. Everyone, take that one out. Tara points out a bird that's about to let out a breath of flame right at the deck. Shoot, I said it. That'd be cool, but I don't give a fuck. I want shields, not that. It's time to do this the old-fashioned way. The spell shot would have worked now, okay? It would have worked now. But the shield? It's a shield. It's a motherfucking shield. It's a motherfucking shield. That's more useful than that. Come on. I was gonna continue with the spell shot, okay? I'm allowed to complain, and I'm allowed to have wasted, like, about a minute or two getting back to where I was. Okay? You dip a bucket into the river just as the bird dips into a full dive, then hurl it up at the creature. As the flames go out, doused by the water, the pirate bird clatters to the deck, unconscious. You didn't like that, did you? Nice work, Kit. The pirate birds retreat to the skies, still sparkling, screaming as they circle high above. I'm hungry. They're regrouping. My spaghetti. Brace yourselves. This is taking too long. I'm hungry. Oh my god, the dominate one would be like, bad birds. You are very bad birds. Go back to where you came from. Like, Portia, do you have anything sentimental that we can... Portia, do you have anything sentimental we can give them? The pirate birds covet memories. Show this, Avant. She tosses an ornate She tosses an ornate chalice to you, and you immediately chuck it into the reeds on the shore. Fetch your fiery bird brains. They all dive for the item at once, squawking and shoving, till one gets a hold of it and flies further inland, the others giving chase. I can't believe that worked. And stay away. Miles draws a dagger after them for emphasis, while Portia takes a seat on the benches, breathing heavy. Are you alright? I will be. As I said, this is why I've been taking my time. Thank you for your help, everyone. I only wish I had to give up my chalice. It was a gift from Ch2 that I know she'll understand. We'd be alright without it. It was an enchantment to allow me to move quicker and quieter through the wilds, and as I get further away from it, I will lose all memory of it. But that is the way. This is how we move on to the end of all things. If we can get it back, would you want us to? I admit, it would give me some comfort to bring it to the end, so memory may be shared with my people. But it's a single memory. No need to trouble yourselves. The pirate birds probably have a nest nearby. If we bring them out, I bet you can easily get the chalice back from them. Volunteer me again, priestess? I'd also like to take some time to prepare the ship before we head out. And between Alex and Tyrell, I'll get more than enough hands. I'm mightily offended. When you say I want, can we go? These birds are as scary as they seem, but that chalice is the only thing they got. Not sure they save anybody else's memories, but some magic items could be useful. Make sure you push this chalice with Melanie to get a useful item and help them work through the feelings about this strange sort of events. Burning questions. Shut the fuck up, game. I saw Mal's outfit, and that goes low to his chest. I can see the hairs on it. The three of you hop off the boat and head back into the desert, whispering as you follow the sound of calling. Whispering as you follow the sound of calling that echoes over the sands. Sorry, I would be whimpering if I had to go back into a fucking desert that has sand. 'Cause heat of a desert and sand, I would be whimpering. It really is quite beautiful here. I don't see why you try to make the best of the situation. We're dead, Nia, and that's bad. We are, yes, but that doesn't mean there can't be some upsides. Upsides? About dying? You gotta be kidding me. We should always look on the bright side. I don't like the bright side. It makes the air feel heavy and stuffy. And that's just because you're wearing too many layers. The point is, Mal, that we're together. We'll figure things out. Figure what out? A way to get home? Is that even possible? It might be. Which is why I'd rather stay focused. Rather stay focused rather than get myself sunburned on the bright side. Sunburned on the bright side. You all come to a stop as you start to crest a dune. Dozens of pirate birds sit in a few sparse trees scattered throughout the sand. Not much cover around here. That's what I got you and Nia for. You two distract the birds, and I'll get that chalice and whatever outer trinkets they've got hidden in their nest. And with that, Mal disappears from view. We're distracted by shaking the tree they're in. How do we do that without getting caught? You can use magic to shake one of them, and have them walk over and shake the other. That didn't go so well last time. I was trying to defy death that time. Now I'm trying to defy physics. You close your eyes to concentrate, and you open them again. You beneath the tree. Shake the tree quickly, and then plink back to your hiding spot as Nia draws her hand out. The tree rattling like it's been hit by a gust of wind. The pirate birds shriek and cry, hopping around the tree in clear confusion. Mal chooses that moment to strike, seeming to mellow out from the dunes to creep up to the nest. Holding up the chalice triumphantly, he ducks it in his bag and starts to back away from the nest towards you. As soon as he's close, you and Nia take off running, Mal rushing after you till you can no longer hear the calls of the birds. I think we lost him. See? Easy. Now the spoils. I don't say the right, chalice. That's what it is. I knew it. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I don't think I've ever seen it spelled out. Then he holds out another small object that fits neatly in his palm. And loosening for us. And that's a summoning whistle. Why does it look like a bird? And that's what they summon. They use them at a temple where I grew up. It's called messenger birds to come take their packages. So you're saying maybe we blow this and then the pirate birds come? Not sure I could think of a situation that would be improved by those sparkly vultures. I don't know. They can at least stir up some chaos. We usually don't have any trouble with that. Until you head back toward the river and you'll be relieved to see the rest of your friends bustling around the newly repaired boat. Hang on a second, Mal. Whatever you need, kid. Nia gives you a fond smile for hurrying down the dunes back toward the boat. Just want to see how you're doing considering that, that we just did one thing I've been thinking about non-stop since I met you. Yeah. I feel good, actually. If you can believe it. I'm not sure I can. I mean, I'm angry. Excuse that wind guy. But I died, Avant. I died, and I'm still here. His loss is a little. Not that I never really had a lure in the first place, but you get my point. He crosses his arms a little awkwardly. I'm just sorry that you have to see all that. It's like it was your fault. Avant, come on. We're both working on this. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, Mal? Seeing that thing break your neck and draw your side was awful. I lost you all in the worst way imaginable, and I couldn't help. I'm supposed to be the leader, and I couldn't do a single thing. You are the leader, kid. But even leaders need help sometimes. If I'm a leader, stop calling me a kid. You call me a kid because I have no adventure experience. But you've been on so many adventures together that I'm a leader of this group. Yet you still call me a kid. Stop it. I can be very helpful when I want to be. Just tell me what you need. I need you to hold me. Best part of the job. He wraps his arms around you and pulls you close, enveloping you in the smell of amber and pomegranates. No one should let leaders be this handsome. We follow you to the ends of the earth. He presses a tender kiss to the side of your head, and you let yourself sink into his arms. But maybe that's exactly where we're supposed to be. You both stand at the crest of the dune, lost in an embrace, and for a moment, it's like nothing is wrong. And you finally break apart, head back onto the boat. He stays right by your side, supporting you. We got it back. You make your way over to Portia, who holds the chalice close when you return it. Thank you, Avant. Ch2 would never forgive us if we let you forget a single second with her. I'm just grateful she has such wonderful friends. You sail through the wilds in pained silence when Portia finally instructs you to dock close to a beautiful desert oasis. Why are we stopping? The journey to the end is a long one, my dear. We must catch our breath when the opportunity presents itself. Ceasefire, Alex. We're already run ragged. We don't need to go rushing into the next fight we can find. I like rushing into the next fight we can find. It is nice to have something to do. What we can do is keep going. Cool it, Violet. Might be used to everyone following your orders, but everyone's the boss here. I didn't mean... What you meant doesn't matter. Apologize. This isn't helping. Hood is just awake from where he's been lounging on the sand, scampering behind you. You're not even angry at each other. You're angry about everything else. Perhaps that is precisely why we need to take a moment to sit with those feelings. You look over to find the former prince standing at the water's edge, looking remarkably calm. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Aaron's right. We are still together, and we can make each other better, always. Even me. You're here, aren't you? I have a feeling that's for a reason. We can do this together. Why when you give an inspiring speech, I have to believe it. There's one thing I don't get, though. Why do we end up in the dwarven afterlife? I always thought I'd be gone. I respect your beliefs, guys, but I assume since I didn't believe I just, I don't know, go poof. Is that a theological term? Shut up, Princeling. In all my studies of the light, I always assumed it only claimed those who sought it. I believe that allowless elements, all of it must exist. I wasn't taught the same, but it would certainly make sense. Do those places exist, Portia? As far as I'm aware, they do. But I believe I know the reason all of you wound up here. The wind warrior you spoke of, I saw it, carrying your souls as I flew overhead, and I worked a little match to snatch them from it. If we had our souls, I bet we weren't supposed to die. I want to believe that I won, but are you sure that's not just wishful thinking? No. Think about it. None of us were meant to end up in a dwarven afterlife. Duh. Could warrior have been taking us where we were meant to go? In my experience, souls just appear in their respective afterlife. They don't need anyone to guide them there. I believe you weren't meant to die when or in the manner of which you did. That warrior certainly interfered. Clearly interfered. But what can we do about that now? We're dead. We're dead. A voice. At least they even drew a sentence. If we're meant to die, maybe there's a way to come back. Didn't the end of all things would help? Surely, out of all the dwarves who made this journey, one of them has to know something. If anyone has an answer, it will be them. How can I possibly have knowledge of what lies outside this realm? Suddenly, you feel something stir within you, around you, just like you felt in the fight with the winged warrior. New as your dwarven friend says, seek out the end, remain out of sight until I can reach you. You're doing nothing again. Is he possessed? Can you even be possessed after you die? This is nothing so sinister, but you must do as I say if you hope to return to where you're meant to be. You fight against the void. You fight against the invading voice. You try to speak, only for it to retreat within your mind, like a guest waiting in the foyer. But who are you? Yes, fine. Yes, if you truly want to help us, then you reveal yourself. Now my name would be more dangerous to you than my ignorance. And ignorance is very dangerous indeed. Your head swims, and you feel the force leave your mind. You find yourself stumbling forward, and Tyrell holding your arm to help steady you. You could not hear that, right? Yes, you became even more authoritative than usual. No, there was this thing in my mind. This person, it was like they were speaking through me. I guess that's an improvement of the Watcher. You all truly are a strange bunch. I see now why Cedric was so taken with you. Val's glanced at Joe, staring at the ground for a moment before looking at you. I'm sorry for earlier, Avant. It's unfair for me to take my own personal frustrations out on you. And I'm sorry for snapping. Yes, not at all sorry. Tyrell, you have to actually say sorry. I'm sorry, Alex. It seems you are not the only one working through personal strife, but still, it was callous of me. As you get settled on the shoreline, you spot another small craft overturned deep in the reeds. Looks like there's another boat out there. It must belong to someone who didn't complete the journey. How do dwarves feel about the idea of finders keepers? No sense in letting anything go to waste, especially since river rights have no interest in the powerful heirlooms left behind. I don't think it's wise to venture off alone, Dora. We don't know what to be lurking in the reeds. I'll be alone. I'll have you and everyone, right? And who knows? Maybe it will help And who knows, maybe we'll even help you deal with some of that personal strife, elf boy. So I was the boat with Tor and Tyrell, cage for item, as he held their feeling about your current situation. My mouth is dry and I'm hungry, 'cause I want my spaghetti. The three of you leave the rest of your friends at the shoreline, trudging through the ankle-deep water until you reach the abandoned boat. I never thought I'd be searching for treasure in the afterlife, but here we are. It is strange. Why force people to prove themselves after they die? Isn't the purpose of life? I don't think it's so simple. I mean, to have an all-powerful being waiting at the end, and anyone who makes it there becomes a part of that being. The droids probably want to make sure the souls they're merging with aren't gonna, ruin the party. I suppose it makes sense. Dora walks around the overturned boat, placing her hands on her hips every now and then, and thought. So, what's your judgment, oh mighty pirate queen? Not a queen. Do you want me to? She holds up her finger, and Tyrell quiets. Then she takes hold of the whole boat, hoisting out the marsh for just a moment. The stars. She drops it again, the water all around you rippling, and wipes her hands on her pants. There's nothing shiny down there, right? But there's no easy way to get to it. Can we swim under? There's a gap down there if you don't mind getting wet. Or it's around and I can hack it to pieces. You both lower yourself into the water to take a deep breath and dive below. The water may be murky, but Victoria is a familiar blur beside you as you follow her to the bottom of the boat, where there's a gap not quite big enough for you. Using her strength, she digs her feet into the ground and lifts the boat enough that you can slip through. Darting forward, you spot a shiny piece of metal glittering at the bottom. You snatch it and immediately kick back to the surface. Got it. And what is it? You dip the item into the water to wash it off. I'm not really sure. It says Dwarven Crest right there. Oh my god, read. You have to ask Portia about it when we went back. Let's hope whatever it was worth ruining our clothes for. To see him practically covered in mud. Look down and find yourself equally coated. Do either of you wish to wash off for? Haven't you heard? Mud's good for a skin off, boy. As good as it feels right now, it will feel significantly less good once the sun dries it out. Fine. Do your thing. Tara looks profoundly relieved as he washes the mud away from both of you with a gesture. And Victoria gives the boat another once over, peering into the holes in the hull. Looks like everything else was picked over already. Should we get back? Sorry, this is the most we've ever seen of Victoria's body and his outfit. First, can we talk, Tyrell? Victoria nods and waves back toward the party, leaving you and Tyrell standing in the shadow of the capsized boat. How you doing? I'll admit, I'm a little ashamed I was the first to go down in that fight. But I will make my peace with it and do better. That I promise you. Tyrell, that wasn't what I was talking about. You didn't count on me. I will conduct myself more honorably in the future. I only hope you can forgive me for my failures. There's nothing to forgive. That thing was impossibly strong. It took all of us out. I couldn't save you. He places a gentle hand on your shoulder. You were beside me at the end. For that, I am grateful. But I must not blame myself. So much you. It's just hard. Being the last one to go. I felt so helpless. I still do. I don't know the best course of action for any of us, nor what words of comfort would not ring hollow. I feel as though I've lost something. We're all here, and yet I not feel whole. I know what you mean. I think you need to be in my arms. An excellent suggestion. You wrap yourself around him, taking solace in all the perfect places where your bodies meet. I wish we were back home, sneak away from Valex's banquet to curl up by the fire. Did you party to hang out with me? I forgot you breaking the rules. I forgot you're breaking all the rules. He kisses your forehead, his lips as soft and gentle as the way he holds you to his chest. Still being able to hold you like this. Seems fate is not as cruel as a mistress as I once believed. If only she could make this moment last. His eyes sparkle with affection as he places a tender kiss to your cheek before reluctantly letting you go. There shall be many moments after this. You hurry to catch up to Ventura and make your way back to your friends. What'd you get, kid? I was hoping Portia might know. You pass the salvage relic to Portia, who holds it close to her eyes as she examines it. Ah, yes. Our family crest. You can use them to draw on the strength of the family they belong to. This one is for the Quiltons, a very strong family. Very rude, but very strong. Alright, Quiltons, why don't you hang with Ventura? Do I need your help? You toss the crest to Ventura, who parks it before taking up her position at the helm. You're not sure how much time passes as you keep sailing, the sun never moving from its place in the sky. Then suddenly, Portia calls out. Look there! They're seeing no faces. We made it already. As you go to disembark, you hear an ear-splitting crack of wood behind you, the whole boat bobbing from the impact. Turn to see two figures, one heavily armed, and the other in flowing black robes. She's pretty. I want her. Surrender, and we will make this comparatively painless. The woman's feet hover above the ground, her face the strangest picture of serenity. It's like looking into the eye of a storm. Excuse me? The rogue draws his sword, immediately lighting up with an eerie green fire, while Mao summons two daggers into his hands. We make no such promises. Took the words right out of my mouth, oh boy. Oh, I like this guy. And the short one with the daggers. I like them as Turiel, dear brother. How many men have you killed? How many of them did you like? It's true. I do like a lot of men. Stop talking about us like we're not here. Who are you and what do you want? Oh, this is awkward. That'll be obvious. He raises his gleaming sword twice the size of Tyrell's. The one makes a small but precise gesture, and the blade suddenly turns red hot, as if it's just been taken from the forge. We're taking it to the fire. Wait, what?